All right, guys, we got something to really spice up the legs, and then a WOD that's really gonna hurt. That's why we're calling this one Die Hard. That's right, guys. Yippee-ki-yay, mother. All right, guys, we got day 2 of the week. Again, this one's called Die Hard. Sean, what do we got? Okay, guys. So, starting with a 6-minute AMRAP, we're gonna be doing 30 jumping jacks, 3 walkouts, 10 air squats, and then 12 alternating reverse lunges. We're gonna do that for 6 minutes. After that, for our mobility, we're gonna be doing 30 to 45 seconds of each of these, starting with hamstring gliding. Then we're gonna do our lunge stretch, pigeon stretch on either side, and then finishing in our bottom of the squat stretch. For our strength, we're gonna be going every 2.5 minutes for 5 rounds, and you're gonna start with 20 Bulgarians, 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, while holding your dumbbell in the goblet squat position. After your 10 or your 20 Bulgarians, you go straight into your 20 goblet squats, and then you rest. We're gonna do that for 5 rounds. After that, our workout, right down here. This is for time. Every round starts with your air squats. You do 50 air squats, then 20 power cleans with your dumbbell, alternating hands each time. After your 20 power cleans, 30 mountain climbers. Then 40 squats, 20, 30, 30 squats, 20, 30, and so on for the other rounds. All right, that's our workout. We'll take you over to the floor and go through different scaling options and how we want it to look. Okay, guys, so going through our workout here, starting on our warm-up, and we're starting with jumping jacks again. So 30 jumping jacks together, and then wide. After your 30 jumping jacks, then we're going to be doing 3 walkouts. So starting from standing, walking out to that push-up position, doing your push-up, then walking back to standing. If we need to scale that push-up at all, we'll walk it out, drop to the knees, do our push-up from the knees, back to the toes, and then back up to standing. After that, we're doing 10 air squats. So just driving those knees out, nice tall chest, keeping those heels in contact with the ground. After our 10 air squats, we're going to do 12 alternating reverse lunges, keeping that front heel on the ground and relatively vertical front shin there, all the way down to the ground on that back. All right, after that, for our mobility, hamstring gliding, so we're just stepping out, heel down, toe up, sweep down as low as you can, and then other side. Just alternating sides, that 30 to 45, really focusing on keeping that leg locked out straight. After that, into our lunge stretch, hand on the foot, just trying to drive those hips down towards the floor, about 30 to 45 on either side. Then we're going to move into our pigeon stretch, so just crossing that leg in front of you, trying to get that lower leg relatively perpendicular to your body, and then just stretching out that side of your hip. Again, 30 to 45 on either side. Then we're going to finish in our squat stretch. So down the bottom of your squat, driving your knees out with your elbows, nice tall chest, let those hips sink down between your heels. All right, after that, for our strength, we're doing a little superset here, and we're going to be starting on Bulgarians. So you're going to have your dumbbell, we're going to have it in kind of a goblet squat hold here in the front. You're going to have your other leg up on that chair or bench or couch, whatever you have access to, and then we're going to sink down and back, trying to keep that front heel on the ground, and again, that relatively vertical front shin. If you can take that back knee all the way down, touch the floor, and then up and forward. Really focusing on that front leg doing the work. Try not to let too much of your weight get onto that back leg. If you're feeling a stretch in that hip flexor there, you're getting too much weight on that back leg. Focus on the front. After you do 10 on either side for the Bulgarians for a total of 20, then we go right into 20 goblet squats with our dumbbell. After you have done both movements, give the rest of the 2.5 minutes to rest. Likely you're going to be getting about 30 to 45 seconds of rest before you go into your next round. So you do want to keep moving when you are working there. All right, after your 5 sets of our strength, the workout, again, starting with air squats. So you start with 50 air squats, making sure we're taking that squat to full depth on all these reps. You want that hip to be getting a little bit lower than the top of your knee there. After your 50 air squats, 20 alternating power cleans. We're going all the way down to the floor for our power cleans, and then up to that shoulder. You can alternate hands in the air if you're comfortable doing that. If it is a little bit precarious for you, you might drop it on your foot. You can do 10 on one side and then 10 on the other side. Okay? After your power cleans, 30 mountain climbers. So hands on the floor, Jumping that foot forward, making contact with the floor each time, alternating sides, 30 mountain climbers. So every round of squats is followed by 20 power cleans, 30 mountain climbers. That stays the same every round. The squats drop by 10 reps each time, and that's your workout. All right, guys, enjoy Die Hard. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.